Hello and welcome back to the Daily Mix. I'm your host, Gina Cheatham, aka the Clever Connoisseur, your cost-conscious luxury lifestyle specialist. And this past weekend, it was lovely outside, so I did a little dining, a little wine tasting, and just some good old relaxing. And okay, I did a little vintage shopping, hence whoop whoop, and I hope you did too. There's a lot going on, so let's get right to the fun and fabulous events taking place in and around the Louvre. So, everybody knows this weekend is Mardi Gras, and it's sure to be another wild and crazy time for everyone looking to score a few beads and a few sips of hurricane. And aside from New Orleans, St. Louis hosts the largest Mardi Gras celebration in the country, and Saturday is also Valentine's Day. Figure that. So typically, Valentine's Day is one of the busiest days and nights of the year for restaurants. Valentine's Day is just 4 days away. Therefore, if you're watching this broadcast, now is the time to call in a reservation for the perfect romantic date. Or if you're single and ready to mingle like myself, well, plan a fun-filled evening in Soulard with your friends celebrating in lieu of Valentine's Day. And perhaps you might meet someone special. So again, there are countless opportunities to get out and experience the best of food, fashion, beauty, and more. All you have to do is get in the mix. Bam! Well, let me tell you, local designer Kenethia Williams has not only gotten in the mix, but she has landed herself in the style spotlight this week. And all eyes are on her and the vintage jewelry designs created and sold by her company, Love Vintage Designs, which celebrates its 3-year anniversary on Valentine's Day. Miss Williams hand-picks vintage designer brooches from the late 1800s all the way up to the 1960s. Then she gives each brooch a new life by reloving them or creating leather cuffs and bracelets using old leather belts. Her favorite and most popular cuffs this year are the 2015 Eisenberg Ice Designs. These cuffs are like no others you have ever seen. They feature rare, high-quality brooches and pins from Chicago jewelry designer himself, Eisenberg. And created in the 1930s through around the 1960s, Eisenberg used Australian Swarovski, you hear that big word, Swarovski crystals, that look just like ice diamonds, which are the closest quality to an actual diamond you can get. Each cuff comes with a story card that authenticates the costume jewelry piece, as well as lists its craftsmanship and location of discovery. If you desire high-quality bracelets or cuffs with a vintage feel, I like a little vintage, check out Kenethia Williams' collection at www.relovevintagedesigns.com or reach out to her via phone or email. Again, here at STL TV, we try to give everyone the opportunity to shine like the star that they are. Therefore, if you're a local designer, boutique owner, hair magician, yes, I said hair magician. One day it's short and the next day you're looking like Cher, okay? Or if you're a fashion stylist or someone you know is, let us know. Send us an email and picture to stylespotlightstltv@gmail.com. Now, when it comes to celebrating notable people during Black History Month, luckily in St. Louis, we don't have to dig or look very far. There's a plethora, another big word, of famous people who have made significant contributions to this city, country, and world alike. And this week, we'd like to highlight one of the first Black designers in St. Louis, Mr. James Dennis, who is lovingly referred to as Jay Singleton, who passed last month at the age of 70 following a long battle with cancer. An alumnus of HBCU Tuskegee, yes, HBCUs rock, and Kansas State, Singleton was an associate professor emeritus of fashion design in the Sam Fox School of Design and Visual Arts at Washington University. And according to the Washington University record, he led the school's fashion design program for 25 years. Professor Singleton began teaching at Washington University in 1972. He was named the director of the fashion design program in 1987, where he remained until his retirement in 2012. And in addition to teaching, he designed everything from dresses to sportswear, menswear. He even made theatrical costumes, wearable art, and clothing especially tailored for the needs of people in wheelchairs. His honors and awards include Distinguished Faculty Award presented in 1996, the first annual St. Louis Fashion Week Plaza Frontenac Fashion Achievement Award in 2009, and a legendary Professor Award presented in 2012. Needless to say, Jay Singleton made great contributions to the fashion industry and touched the lives of many fashion students and professionals around the world. So if you want to learn more about Jay Singleton's work and legacy, go to www.stltoday.com. Here's to you, St. Louisans. It's time to celebrate good times with the people in your neighborhood. Yes, that's right. We love celebrating people in St. Louis who are doing great things in our community. So all of you at home right now who are under the sound of my voice and are watching, let's take a moment to shout out at the top of our lungs, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. I wish I could sing. And that's a big happy birthday shout out to Jerry Gracie, David Jackson, Robert Snipes, Amber Elise. We hope you all are enjoying your birthdays and know how much we appreciate each and every one of you out there watching. In fact, go ahead and record your own 30-second shout out for a birthday anniversary or special occasion. Then send it to us at here's2you@stltv.net. Just make sure you submit it at least 24 hours before the special day and we'll put it on the air. And speaking of special, I hope you picked up the latest issue of Gazelle STL magazine last week like I told you to, or you went online and checked it out. We love showcasing our hometown talent, which is just the reason why you should stay tuned after tonight's show to the Aftermix, where Gazelle's publisher and editor-in-chief, Miss Scylla Hall, will be in our studio to discuss the hottest fashion trends for this year, as well as those on the red carpet. Ooh, child, we got stuff to talk about. Well, flashback. Last week I told you that in St. Louis, we have tons of entertainment, arts, and culture. But I forgot to add, and I'm gonna do it this week, food, and I meant that. Hence the reason I went to visit Miss Lee Haynes, chef, owner, and proprietor of Delicious Lee Desserts. She's been operating her baking business out of her home in Clayton and offers high, incredible, tasty treats at an affordable price. Here's a sneak peek of Delicious Lee. Let's take a look.
Pretty finicky eater, and so my mother used to joke because when I was younger I never helped cook anything. When I went to college I didn't like the food, so I was like frying chicken in the dorm rooms. Okay, so I had been baking Green butter cakes for Super Bowl parties and just kind of selling them here and there. So my daughter was in Debbiestown buying, you had to have a fundraiser. So after selling all the tables, the fundraiser was baked goods, and so actually probably made like $1,000 in a very short amount of time. This box is chocolate, and it has embossed in like I love you, happy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. And under the white chocolate I put pecans, and it's nothing under the red, but I'm gonna add a Rice Krispie treat to it. I still need to do some other stuff, so I don't know, I think, what's the word? You know, like sometimes you can have undiagnosed smidge of ADD? Right. I might could have a little of that. So it's saying that it's like, I still kind of miss my media stuff, so I've been doing kind of PR stuff here and there. I buy advertising for some of my clients, and I'm baking, so kind of a little bit of everything. A little Jamaican.
If you'd like to order a unique tasty dessert from Lee, contact her at 314-282-0060 or deliciousleedesserts@gmail.com. And if you order by Wednesday, she can have your delicious creations by Saturday, right on time for Valentine's Day. The perfect treat for your love, your sweetie, your boo. And speaking of tasty, last week I told you I was hungry and feeling a bit parched at the end of the show. So guess where I went? Okay, either you can't guess or you don't want to hear. But guess what? You're gonna hear me, and I'm gonna tell you. I went to El Burro Loco, the new authentic Mexican restaurant in the Central West End on everyone's favorite C and B scene block in the STL. And it's already in the front running for the most fun summer hangout spot with the best unique flavored margaritas in town. And I'm not telling you because someone told me to. I did my research. And for those who love organic homemade foods, they use organic fruits and vegetables to make their juice, which is a perfect way to infuse a little love in your life. And when you're there, say hello to my friends, the best server and best bartender in town. Hey, Susie Curtis and Gustavo. And if you are in the market, check out if you're in the market for a new car like I am, I'm so excited about it. This rewind is just for you. Take a look at a quick summary of what happened in St. Louis over the last few days.
And by me listening to it, I mean, I find out about this event and the donations and everything, and the fundraising. And and I contribute to the fundraising. And look what I got. Got a brand new car.
You know, honestly, I thought it was a scam. I'm not kidding. I really did. And so I did research, and then he was like, it is true. And so we came here and found out that it was true. And I tell you, my knees got so weak I had to sit down.
60, but man built this store, and we call it the house that Johnny built, my dad. And he was a great guy, man. I mean, just, I can't even come close to filling those shoes for what he did for this community. But man, I'm sure try and do my little part, and the more I can help out, we'll be there.
Well, I'm in the market for a new convertible. Perhaps I need to make my way over there. I've always wanted a pretty red Corvette. What you think? Too much muscle? Well, I think it'll be just fine. However, you will need a good job to pay for that new car. And that's thanks to Slate, which is focused on creating employment opportunities across the region and keeping the community updated on job openings. You may very well be in luck. Here are a few of the hot jobs this week. Senior Consultant with Hitachi Consulting. Director of Compensation with Human Capital Services. And Professor of Fine and Performing Arts with St. Louis University. Slate has thousands of job listings. Find more hot jobs online at jobs.missouri.gov. Do you need a job? Well, here's your chance to tell employers why they should hire you. We're helping Danette Beckham find a hot job, and she's saying, hire me.
Hello, St. Louis. My name is Danette Beckham, and I am here to tell you why you should hire me. I have been an executive manager for over 10 plus years. I have worked within human resource, and right now my specialties are training, hiring, and recruiting. And some of my hobbies are networking and singing and dancing. So, St. Louis, you should hire me.
If you need and want help finding the perfect job for you, send an email to hireme@stltv.net. Here are a couple of events coming up where you could celebrate that new job promotion or just have fun with family and friends. Mardi Gras 2 on Saturday, February 14th, and the 2015 Run for Chocolate on Saturday, February 14th as well. I told you there's tons of stuff going on this weekend. And Mardi Gras at Matthew's Kitchen from now until Tuesday, February 17th. But for more information, make sure you visit their websites listed on the screen. And before we say goodbye, it's time to what? Jabber with Gina. a moment to answer questions from you, our viewers. Today's question is from Anthony Chandler, and he said, "Hey Gina, I just moved back to St. Louis from Chicago not too long ago and would still like to stay dashing, but keep my dollars while away from the shy. Where are some good places in the STL where I can get up on some hot, high-low fashions?" Well, there are two places I highly recommend. The Nordstrom Rack in Brentwood Square, which has a large variety of things that suit many tastes. And although you said local, I highly recommend the moderntailor.com, where you can design your own clothes. That's right, design your own clothes that reflect your unique style. And they offer quality fabrics and excellent workmanship at an unbelievably low price. Now that is real value. Send me your questions about fashion, beauty, travel, and food for the savvy consumer. All you have to do is send it to jabberwithgina@gmail.com. That's JABBER. Well, all this talking, I think I may have gotten the itch to shop. You know my motto, stay fly on a dime and keep your coins in your pocket. Well, that's it for the Daily Mix. And oh, you thought you were gonna get away. MIC, see you real soon. KY, why? Because we love you here at STL TV. Coming up next, the After Mix with me, your girl Gina, and Scylla Hall. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. See you next time.